English between each other and being able to work that in. Will that come back to hinder them? Right now, it seemed like it hasn't. Obviously, they didn't have a close game against Envious, the team that has been the most dominant force throughout the entire Elite Series so far. They had a 16-0 on Cash, where they just couldn't pick up any rounds, they couldn't find the momentum. But even then, that's not the worst result. You get 16-0 by the best team currently in the tournament, that's pretty good, because what that means is, obviously, you've won against everyone else. You can then go through, start to pick up the rest of the results. Even if they only come through with that second seed, they're going to be in a pretty good spot off the back of groups.
Exactly that. Finishing second means first round of the players, they would be dodging Infused Academy. That's obviously a scenario you want to be in as a team right now. Anyway, going to the first pistol round of the last game of the night, Jack. It's going to be the 5-6 Kevlar from the CT side, already a fast frag from Collar.
Yep. Kolar is going to be one of the big names you want to look out for. Him and Kale are a dynamic duo that will be explosive, they'll be aggressive and really bring the pain. But Slap wants to try slap down the opposition as he will peek out early. Mick is the only one able to stay alive on the side of Team Infused. And it looks like he will go down quick. Gets the knife round to kick it off. Absolutely butchers him.
First round already. Some audacious players coming out from the CT side. 5-6 Kevlar as they make a fast and aggressive play towards middle. And it catches Infused off guard there. So already aggression showing from the CT side as they won't go quietly. It's going to be 1-0 in favor of Prophecy on that CT side, winning their CT pistol, setting them up for the rest of the remainder of the half, economy-wise.
And that's the thing, the amount of cash he got there is going to be huge for him, but the fact he's just going to get so much momentum, the hype they're going to have behind Prophecy now, whereas Infused, they're going to be so furious that's happened in the opening round.
So, bomb was not planted, it's going to be the force spy coming out from the T's currently. Forces a Kevlar helmet onto the T side, preventing the other utility, but instantly goes down to the scout.
Oh, that is absolutely damage in there from Kolar, straight through the smoke, tears his way through them as they're trying to blast their way straight up short. They want to hit heavy towards that B-bomb side, but they can't really find much success. Aaron will find one entry frag as he takes down Arch, but they just keep hitting the deck. It's all left on Mick here. CZ in hand, no utility to aid him. At least he does have a bit of armor stance, but it's going to be so hard. Finds an opening kill though towards Kale, but there's Kolar keeping up what he does best.
2-0 now. Prophecy winning that round of 2 players remaining. Slap there, grinning away. Obviously high off the momentum that they just had on that pistol round. What's interesting to note as well, Jack, is the fact that, yes, Quick's got the knife kill, and they won the round of 4 players staying alive, but no one bought M4s or rifles. The reason being is they won the SMGs versus the Kevlar, the Tech 9s. They know that this round here, round number 3, will be the Eco, and we'll explain that in just a little bit as well. But the Eco run coming out from the T side now means it should be a 3-0, and a round where Prophecy can really build up as much bank as possible.
Yeah, Prophecy can take that laid-back approach, obviously just work on their economy, try and build themselves up into a very good standpoint into the late game, and then we do have to see that AWP investment coming out, obviously going for the sniper rifle. It will allow them to get into a comfortable position.
So, a mechanic in Counter-Strike is the round loss bonus. Think of it as a mechanism to which allows you to come back into a game. Every single round you lose, continuously in a row, you'll build up more and more money given to you after a loss. Just to grant you a way to come back in and to continuously buy, even if you are losing. It goes, what, $1,400, $1,100, $2,400, $2,900, and then $3,400. So even at the top margin, once you lose 4 in a row, you still won't be able to get a full buy. But it means if you go for an eco round, you save, you don't invest any money into a round buying up utility, i.e. grenades or Kevlar or weaponry. It means you can have a full buy into a later round. So it's going to be the first buy coming round. First buy coming right now into the first game of the final game of the night. 5 AK buy coming out from Team Infused. No EDWP in play just yet. It's going to be the scout brought over by Quicks towards mid, and then Kolar now reaping havoc with the AWP once again.
Yep, he's going to be so effective with this weapon. This is where he is in his heyday. He'll roam around, try and find those entry frags quite aggressively. Quicks will make the first mistake, though. Aaron takes him down and gives Infused a little bit of leeway into the round as they want to try and encroach towards mid.
Thankfully, though, it's the scout that's been taken down. Kolar finds the frag towards mid as well. Makes it a 4 versus 4. The scout's outplay from Quicks. You're in a 4 versus 4 right now. You still have the open play from Kolar, your star player. Slap and aggressive towards mid. Has the backup of Arch as well.
Molotov goes in, which will force Mick out of position. He has to just try and back off a little bit. And Prophecy doing a fairly effective job so far of forcing Infused out of the good positions they were in towards deep mid. They have to try and reposition now.
Yeah, exactly. Difficult scenario for Infused now. They have no presence towards the map. All they have is MCK now to find a frag towards mid. Try and find an opening for his side here. And try and find a key towards opening up one of these sites. A kill towards triple or CT would be perfect right now, or even towards mid.
Oh, Mick nearly did actually catch Slap off guard. He was just holding the angle towards mid, just ready to pre-fire as soon as he got a tidbit of information that the peak was going to come out, but this is where the true play will occur. They shut down the late rotate from Mick. That denies their cross-play in towards the bomb site, but Fry will be able to eliminate Kale. Now they have free range to just try and push in. Slap is there, but he can't find the frags. Gets dispatched by Trials, leaving them in a 2 versus 3 retake.
Low HP onto Trials and Fry. It's going to be the 2 versus 3. The CTs have kits. Just one flashbang, no smoke grenade or Molotov to flush out one of these T players. Still the Mantis advantage. As I say that though, it's going to be the 2 versus 2. The wallbang comes through.
That is dirty from Arch there. He's able to just punish Trials straight through, tapping him through the cover as they now push their way back in towards the bomb site. They have no real utility apart from one flashbang and they actually get caught off guard, but somehow they do the damage. It's all left in the hands of Fry. He is unreal in these clutch scenarios. And Arch struggling a little bit to bait him out. He's just going to go for the full hold. Might actually get the defuse off it. So close, but Fry finds the kill.
It's a big round to win for Infused. If they had lost that 4-0 down, forced onto another quasi-buy as the bomb was not planted. Well, the bomb was planted, but still. Forced onto a weaker buy, that could have left Infused in a very bad rut. They will eventually get around, but after 4. It's going to be a 3-1 scoreline now. Orb picked up by Fry 1. He will retrieve that off of the dead body of Kolo, but nevertheless, the CT side can still buy. It's going to be the UMP onto Slap, Deagle onto Calais, 2 M4s, and the Orb once again into Kolo's hand. We saw how powerful and strong he was towards middle. Can he carry forward into round number 5?
It'll be interesting to see what Fry actually brings to the table here as well. He is your all-round fragger on the side of Infused. Very explosive, high octane. Is going to be the one ripping through everyone. He's an artist with the AK, but he's also such a prolific fragger when he has the AWP in his hands. Yeah,
in current form, I'd say he's probably the best rifle, definitely the best rifler on this team. Obviously, 6 to 9 months ago, you could argue Aaron was the best player, even in the UK, let alone just this team. So already, Kolo finds the first once again. It's going to be the one-man advantage for Prophecy.
Trying to take that mid control. That's per usual here for Team Infused. Trying to take it slow and steady. Just play split and pick. Try and find those opening kills to give them a little bit of extra leeway they need.
Still though, CT side is lacking utility. No kits as well means 5 seconds extra onto that defuse of the bomb. Arch holding towards Delpan. Red State will make it the 4 versus 4, but Aaron that's a very nice frag onto Arch. It's going to be the one-man advantage right now for Infused.
They have a one-man deficit, and it's not looking too fantastic. Slap, if he plays around the smoke perfectly here, could be a big nuisance. Definitely a thorn in their side if he's able to find the frags. Right now, just playing for info, though. Spots out Red Snake, will execute him. Spots the bomb as well, so they know where this round is actually going.
30 seconds left. Bomb down towards short. Aaron now towards B apartments. He's going to be so crucial. Kolo with the op can hold the long-range angles towards short as well. Finds the first frag. Can he get the second, though?
Trying to reposition as they now know Fry is incoming. They spot out Aaron as well, but he misses the shot. That was critical. It gives them the opener they need. He will pick off Kolo. Calais here, but all he has in his arsenal is a measly Deagle. It definitely packs a punch, but he needs to get himself into a good vantage point to actually wield the weapon effectively. Fry spots him out as well, but he lands the headshot towards Aaron. But Fry is having none of it.
Big round to win again. It's going to be 2-3 now. Prophecy off the back of the pistol. Still have the 1 round advantage. It's looking like the eco should be coming out here for the CT side. 1 player staying alive, though, for Team Infused. Once again, the clutches go in favor of Infused. That means the money is still low. You can hear Neil as well in the background. Even he's saying this is a big round. The reason being is the money is low. On the Infused side, they're playing versus the full eco now. They want to have 4 or 5 stay alive, get the kills on the SMGs, build up as much cash as possible leading into the next Baron, so they have a buffer to work with.
Yeah, need to try and get themselves in a good position into the round. Obviously, the SMG here on Trials could be huge if he's able to find the openers. Clearing all their angles, Infused aren't messing about into this round. They want to try and play it clinical, clear every possible location that could be in play here by Prophecy.
Big rotation coming in through mid as well. Trials now does get the first frag towards Slap. It's going to be the 5 versus 4. Obviously, this is the eco coming out from Prophecy. You are expecting Infused to take this one.
Yeah, walking straight into a bloodbath, but unfortunately, it's actually Aaron that finds the kill, so they're not going to receive as much as a money bonus as they would have done if those kills would have gone to Trials with his SMG. The last man left standing now for Prophecy is, of course, going to be Quicks, the beautiful Swede himself, as he's going to tiptoe over, but just looking for exits is the best case scenario for him now. If you can try and find those frags as Team Infused want to get out of the bomb site.
So, Quick's last alive now. Team Infused will take this one. It's going to be 4 players staying alive as well for the T side. Aaron finding a nice 3k there, equalizing this game out. 3-3 will be the scoreline as we go into round number 7. How strong is this buy going to be from the Prophecy side? CT side, meaning defense as well. So, you want good utility, good counter grenades, Molotovs to block off choke points, orbs to hold the long range angles. And speaking of the AWP, we're going to be seeing no sniper rifle onto that CT side. Same goes for Team Infused though. It's the UMP onto Trials, kept forward into round number 7. And 4 AKs will finish off the rest of the buy, already lining up smokes to go eventually towards the contact play towards A.
This could be nice though. Callie playing the close angle towards the smoke. Tight towards Palace. Definitely could be annoying if they don't clear this. Oh, but it's not going to work out. Trials absolutely rips his way through him, but the UMP of all weapons as well. They're going blow for blow right now as they trade equally. Left in a 3 versus 3 as the side push starts to come out. Quicks wants to aid his brother in arms, but he can't quite get a good angle.
Bomb being planted as well. No kits for the CT side. 2 smoke grenades and low HP onto Slap and Quicks. This is heavily favored right now for Team Infused.
Arch gets himself into the boosted position right now as he does spot one man out. It's Aaron. That's a huge frag. He's so effective into the late round. In those clutch situations, he goes down. Fry was the last man left standing, but it's not going to be him up to his old tricks. He will be eliminated this time, and they once again claim the lead.
Yep. Infused there, not anticipating the silenced M4 through the CT smoke there. On the stage, you got all the noises around you. Didn't quite pick up exactly where that M4 is shooting him from, and that granted Arch 2 kills in the side of both Aaron and Fry 1. It's going to be 4-3 now. Prophecy taking the lead back after finally winning a round after conceding 3 in the drop from taking that first initial CT pistol. Infused though, they had a big round versus the Eco. They had 4 players stay alive, which means they didn't have to rebuy armor or utility or rebuy their weapon. So the money stayed in the bank, and that's going to grant them another buy into round number 8. AWP onto Fry 1, and no AWP right now for the CT side. Already, the AWP is tested, but Fry 1 misses it.
Oh yeah, Fry playing that contact angle early. Wanted Prophecy to peek in there, try and go for the information play. If he would have been able to get that opening kill on towards Kali, that would have been a nice little start into the round for Infused. Once again though, trying to go for that standard default, attempting to take that mid control early. It's so important if they can claim it to try and cut off Prophecy.
Exactly. MCK towards underpass as well. One of the vital points of having mid-control is allowing one of your players to go up short, try and find a first frag towards that B side from B short, or get an opening towards A from connector. Let's see what Mick can do alongside Red Snake and Aaron towards mid.
Quicks is there, playing for information, close towards window, obviously listening out as well. But Mick, this is the guy you're going to see him running rampant with the rifle. Very, very effective when it comes to just landing those AK shots. He does get the opener, but what more can they do?
Slap makes it the 4 versus 4. Eventually go down. Still then, Quicks towards window gets spotted up by Aaron, but we are into 3 versus 3, 50 seconds left on the clock. The bomb is being retrieved, and eventually will come back towards that B-bomb site. Actually, it's mid. Red Snake and Aaron find kills, so currently it's a 1 versus 3. Low HP onto Red Snake. Kali has a kit and a flashbang, but still 40 seconds left. The bomb is marching towards that B-bomb site. The
bomb wasn't down. They weren't in any good locations, but Prophecy peeked out. They wanted to try and get more information, aid them into later on into this round, but they peek out. They lose both of their players, and it's all left on Kali. He can be a machine, but trapped in an awkward position in this round. It isn't going to go in his favor. Aaron picks him off, and that's a free K for Aaron. We need to see him on form. If Infused want to start really getting themselves going, Aaron is going to be one of their keys to success. Him and Fry are that duo that is going to be tearing for everyone.
In terms of skill, Infused are definitely up there. MCK, Aaron, Fry 1. Trials, obviously, the very inexperienced young'un. I believe he's only 16, 17, so on the big stage he may cause land jitters, but still, time will fix that. But time won't fix a broken economy onto Prophecy. It's going to be the Scout onto Collar, and then Pistols and Kevlar. The quality buy coming out from the CT side currently as the money's been reset. 5 AK buy, slowly but surely making the contact play towards the B site, and it's empty.
Prophecy going to try and reposition here. They want to cancel this out as Infused have found the site with a welcome mat. They're rubbing their filthy feet all over it as they push their way through. He takes the frag towards Mick as well. He didn't have his gun out. And another kill into the round. This is a huge opener for him. It gives them actually a fighting chance into this one as Kali does damage with his Deagle. They're left in a 2 versus 2. Sure, they don't have as equally skilled firepower, but they're in a great start.
They have Kevlar as well, but no kits. If the bomb is planted and Infused get good after plants, that could spell the end. Arch down from the side will eventually go down into the 1 versus 2.
His position out, just wielding a Scout. Kali can't do enough damage. Tried to react, but it isn't going to matter. Torn to shreds by the AK fire. He will fall, and Infused are starting to get the momentum.
They are indeed. There should be the Eco coming out from Prophecy on their CT side as well. This could be what? 6-4 now, as it's going to be the USP buy from Prophecy. So as I mentioned before, with the round loss bonus, if you don't invest into this round, round number 10, you will get, what, 2,400 extra into your bank account into the next round, and that will allow you to buy up into round number 11. So, Prophecy conceding this round versus Infused.
They're going to go for the stack style play here, shock and all, try and burst out at the same time, not play it out like a rifle round, but Mick is just running rampant, sprints his way straight through, going to take all the frags for himself. Kali and Slap try and do a little bit of damage. Kali actually still alive and kicking, but not for long, as he will fall.
6-4 is the scoreline, as 2 rounds separate these 2 teams. Prophecy, after winning the pistol, have only got 1 gun round since. Right now, in terms of consistency throughout the rest of this half, you have to be favouring the UK side. Infused in form. 6 rounds for them. It's going to be the 5 AK buy coming out again into round number 11. And for Prophecy, Colo there wielding that CT side AWP peek. Has a good spawn towards middle, so can peek from Connector and try and get that first kill and entry for his team.
That push comes through. It's these constant aggressive takes towards the A bomb site that are just overpowering Prophecy. They're not bending efficiently, being able to reproduce that and actually lock down these defenses. They're just breaking under the pressure. Infused burst their way in once more. This explosion's working so in their favor. Quicks trying to stay alive, has a little bit of support, but he gets spotted out by Aaron. He is going to go down. Arch falls as well. Aaron, another double kill.
Near Lem on your screens right now, the coach for the Infused side. The boys in red. Red's anticipating that one. He's so focused, he has no idea what's going on around him.
Mate, nothing gets past him in game, but Neil always bypasses him up on stage.
Exactly that. Catches James off guard. So, 7-4. Prophecy right now going to be buying up into this round. Actually, no. That was their buy round.
Yeah.
MCK just walked at A ramp, walked all over that A site, and granted them the 3 entries. Quicks as well caught towards window. It's going to be 7-4. A very one-sided affair right now in terms of the T side from Infused. Highly skilled team. The question is it consistent, right? You play a team where they lack tactics, they don't really practice too much. Obviously, a few of these players have full-time jobs, which means you're practicing, what, 2-3 nights a week. You may not have your 90, 80 hours in the past 2 weeks, which means you can't fall back on your tactical depth to grind out rounds when it's needed. It makes it a lot harder to call as well as an in-game leader when you haven't got the strat book to go towards. So far, so good from Infused, as it seems like their players are fired and ready.
Because that's the thing, that's the difference between these two sides. The benefits to a team like Infused are the fact that they can very easily get pumped up. They can have high-impact, high-fire rounds where one of them just steps up massively. They decide they're going to be able to run in, do exactly what they want, and play with confidence. If you don't have confidence in Counter-Strike, you've already lost. Whereas for Prophecy, they're playing off the back of a playbook. They're playing for slow, strategic, clinical CS. And it's not working right now because they can't counter this aggression on display by Team Infused.
Precisely. So, round number 12 is going to be the Eco. Well, slight quasi buy coming out from Prophecy, Kevlar and a CZ onto Quicks. Kevlar and a CZ onto Arch as well. Apart from that, it's going to be the non-armored 3 other CT-sided players. Kevlar, obviously, means armor. One of the big things from armor is the fact that it actually counters aim punch. Aim punch is a mechanic where if you are unarmored and you get shot at, your crosshair goes soaring into the sky and it affects your accuracy. So when you see a full eco coming out with just pistols and no Kevlar, you have to be favoring the opposition, and they're called eco rounds. Anyway, there should be 8-4. Prophecy should be in that 4-round deficit right now.
Early information is going to go the way of Team Infused as well. They spot out the player towards mid-window. This time Slap's going to be the one trying to be the effective man. Actually peers through the smoke and takes down Mick as well. That's a nice kill early, but they don't have their arsenal. Even though they have the advantage, they need to try and get another kill here or scavenge the weapon if possible.
Slap threading the needle through the smoke towards middle, finds the first frag onto MCK. 40 seconds left, so eventually Team Infused will be forced to show their hand, and already another man forward with the 5 versus 3.
It's staggered play from Infused into this round. They want to try and play it slow, clear angles together, try and get picks effectively. But the push coming through from Prophecy is working massively in their favor. They've removed 3 members of the side of Infused. Make that 4 as Slap grabs the AK-47, knows just how to wield it, and puts a round square between the eyes of Fry, leaving it all on trials.
Yeah, what can he really do in this scenario? 20 seconds left, has full utility. They're going to know exactly where he is.
Trials walks into the site. This will be his trial by fire to see if he can actually pick this one up, as the bomb will go down in the nick of time. He has an abundance of utility to try and aid him into this round, but the push is coming in thick and fast. Switches out to the flashbang. Well, that's not a rifle, and it's not going to aid you when you're getting shot in the side by Quicks.
Yep. Quality buy round 1 there for Prophecy, making it 5-7 this game, getting ever so closer as we go into round number 13. 3 AKs retrieved as well for the CT side, which means their money's going to be soaring ahead as they go into another buy round here. Infused obviously winning 4 rounds on the trot, which means their money has built up to enough to where they can warrant another buy into this round. Slap on your screens, notorious for feeling the pressure. He's someone who really shows it on his face how important this game is for them to win. They don't want to finish 4th, Jack. Reason being is the person who finishes 4th is likely to play versus Envious Academy, and you don't want to be in that scenario. Anyway, the scenario win right now in the present will be 4 rifle buy and the AWP onto the CT side, and the same can be said for the terrorist with a 4 AK buy, AWP onto Fry 1. As we go into round number 13, 3 players, actually make it 4 players towards the apartments with the bomb as well eventually. Fry 1 trying to find a frag with that AWP going for the contact play, but Arch will smoke him off and delay the eventual push towards the B-bomb side.
Yeah, trying to keep them at bay for now. Obviously, you can see the bomb is dropped outside, so if they do want to go for a commit into the late round, they definitely can do so. Red Snake, though, his role was to try and gain that late round mid-control. If they want to go for a split push down through underpass, hit towards the A bomb site, is definitely a possibility.
It is indeed. So, 1 minute 10 on the clock. Prophecy tending to lean more towards the A site. You can see 2 players stacked towards A, 1 player Quicks towards connector, but now Slap will eventually rotate back towards that B side. Infused having no control of the map towards A, or really middle, allowing Quicks to get all the information he needs. He knows no one's up short just yet.
This is going to be that contact play, though. Tiptoe your way in, don't make any noise, and just fire in off the first contact. That will be Red Snake that spots them out. Slap goes down, Red Snake, a double kill as well as he finds the headshot, sniping down Quick. So Arch has been obliterated on the bomb site by Fryer. They only have 2 members left on the side of Prophecy, 3 casualties already. And at this point, they just need to save. They can't run the risk of retaking that B bomb site, fall back, and try and keep these weapons into the next round.
One of the keys to victory we saw on the screen was, can Red Snake step up into this game? A massive 2K from him into this round, and he's had multiple kills as well. Stepping up versus what we saw in the previous weeks. Obviously, I believe he is the player with the least kills across the whole Elite Series in Counter-Strike, so does bring the experience, the knowledge as well. Neil M does most of the calling, but obviously Red Snake does give his input here and there, but it brings the experience, which is so key for the younger and more up-and-coming players such as Charles.
Yeah, obviously with Red Snake, his sort of style of getting you into a good mindset, obviously he's a very affectionate player. He will try and boost you up, bring your confidence to a good level.
Back when I was trialing for the old Infused, when I used to play, he's someone who really builds you up as a player. He will allow you to get aggressive, go for the picks. He's someone who makes you learn from your own mistakes, whereas a lot of other IGLs, they will just simply say, no, you can't do that, we're doing this instead. But Red Snake's someone who makes you learn learn yourself by example, right? If you do things wrong, it imprints it into your mind a lot better that way. But obviously, into round number 14, the penultimate round of the first half is going to be the double op setup run out for the CT side. Can this be the change of pace that Prophecy need to stop continuously losing these rounds on the defensive side?
A little bit of a failed flash there to allow Mick to peek towards underpass, but luckily it won't come back to bite them. No one was on the aggressive stance from the side of Prophecy. Here's the thing, Infused, they've only struggled in rounds where they haven't gone for a heavy aggressive attack. Where they split up, try and play aim battles, take those 1v1s, that's where they're losing out.
That's exactly what just happened there as well. A 5 versus 4 now with 1 minute 15 left on the clock. Infused, all they have to do now is group together, group as a 4-man unit, have MCK go alone towards mid, have the late flank towards B short if need be, but group up, play the trade game, and the round is yours.
Slap. He's going to try and tiptoe in as well, play around the smoke. If they do try and get up towards short, he needs to shut it down and more importantly, instantly relay that information. But it is actually going to be the split push towards the A-bomb site.
So, 5 versus 4 still, 50 seconds left on the clock. Infused have opted to assault towards this A-bomb site. Calais now harder the angle towards A ramp of the op. Oh no, Fry. The timing works in their favor though.
He peeks back through, even though Calais normally a speed demon, Fry will prove how to be so much faster. Fry as well, second frag coming out with his sidearm as he punishes Slap. Arch does arrive over, back up with his teammate Quicks, but they're just getting annihilated. Fry is a one-man army. He's running his way through the site and finding all the kills. Trial will pick up the final frag as he eliminates Quicks. And they're just absolutely dominating.
Look at the composure there onto Fry 1. Obviously quite a quiet guy, but very experienced. He was obviously plucked out of the best UK team currently at the time. That was the old FM current method lineup. He was brought into Infused. A very highly skilled player. Even the players from Method who used to team with him were removed, and they said if he goes off, he has the potential to be the best fragging player in the United Kingdom. So far tonight, he's been delivering. It's going to be the 4-round advantage run out for Infused on their terrorist side, Mirage as well. So far, so good. Prophecy now into the final round, forced to use all they have left in the bank. It's going to be the 1M4, 3 EMPs, and the CZ onto Calais. And already they have the 1-man advantage. Quicks is low, but is it enough?
Very key play there by Quicks, but Trial's so speedy as he gets some extra style points for that kill.
Exactly, that's about what? A 90-degree flick then, while blind. Nevertheless though, it's going to be the 4 versus 4. We've seen how this has already played out so far in this first half when Infused have the equalized numbers or the advantage. They're seeming to close it out through the grouping, the close-netted spacing play as they play the trade game and win outright.
Infused, taking that short control now. Calais is going to be the one that will spot it out, but he peeks into the AWP of Fry. It's so easy for him to just remove him from the equation. Arch trying to work out what is going on towards B as he finally finds his composure, attempts to get the kill, but Trials removes him. Fry as well, keeping up the damage, and it's all left on Slap. He's in the rear. He's trying to get in position to do a little bit of damage, but at this point, playing for exit frags is probably his best case scenario. Actually moving on to the final round of the half here, so he needs to go in, has to try and do some damage. Red Snake will snapshot him down. 5 to 10 half, Prophecy.
Yep, after losing the pistol as well, that's
yeah,
a crazy round coming out, or a half, sorry, coming out from Infused on their T side. What's crazy to me as well is the fact that Fry1 is actually primarily a rifler.
Yeah.
He's only AWPing on Infused because no one else wants to do it. So just imagine the pure talent, the skill that he has to be able to run around the map, find multiple kills with the AWP, opening frags, trade kills, rotation kills as well, through CT and whatnot. Incredibly gifted player. And right now he's delivering. As this is a very big game for Infused to win. Obviously, currently I believe they're 5th and 6th on 4 points. If they win this map here, make it a draw, they're going to be tied with Endpoint, or even go 2-0. That'd be the dream.
Yeah, if they can try and project themselves up, obviously, into that top 4, get themselves into a nice-looking position to work their way through into playoffs.
So, 10-5 scoreline. So much pressure right now onto Prophecy to win this T-side pistol, actually. If they lose that, Jack, we could be looking at easily a 13-5, 12-5 scoreline. Infused on their CT side. Generally speaking, CT side plays in the favor of the mixed team. Sometimes the reason being is you don't have to have that. The set executes, the defaults and whatnot. Players can play with individual skill, and if players are performing just like they are on Infused, that can merit you the win. So, Prophecy's buy is going to be the 2 sets of utility, P250, flash smoke grenade bought onto Slap and Calais. It's going to be the double fake towards A, or actually the smokes towards jungle and stairs or jungle and CT, and then they can have the players come in from behind through middle.
This could be interesting if they actually do pull it off. They get themselves up close towards middle right now, but they get spotted out. The CTs, they're trying to hold those choke points. Fry finds the opening kills. A beautiful double as he dispatches everyone in front of him. That's an absolutely fabulous way to kick off the round.
My goodness, Fry is so good. 10-5 right now. And it's looking like this could go even worse for Prophecy. The bomb is dropped, and MCK can hear that as well, probably. Careless play right now coming out from Prophecy as they're getting sloppy.
Yeah, sprinting their way in, thinking the round could possibly be already over. So Mick gets all that information. He finds the kills as well. That's the opening one. And there's another kill coming out for Red Snake Color. He's had enough of this reign of terror from the CTs, but what can he actually do into this position? He's left in such a horrible spot between a rock and a hard place. Fry has him hunkered down. He can't effectively peek out here. He will eventually find one kill. Gets a tag back on towards Red Snake as well.
But why is Aaron and Trials not pushing as well? They know exactly where he is. Just swarm him.
Just trying to overpower him. Use that battle of attrition in your favor. He has actually got into a fairly effective angle now to try and do the damage into this round. Takes down Aaron. He's only got 2 men left to kill. This could be ridiculous if he actually somehow picks this up as he starts to punish all of them. It's just left on Trials. And it comes down to the wire.
Look at the relief there on Neil's face. He knows exactly how impactful this round is. Pistols go 1 for 1, but the scoreline doesn't show it. This isn't an equal affair here. It's going to be 11-5, a 6-round advantage for Infused now, as they're just starting their CT side, and they're going to be playing versus the Force Spy coming out from Prophecy. Fry1 delivering tonight exactly when it matters.
Yeah, too close for comfort, though, into that round there. They need to try and sort that out, obviously. The major issue is with a lot of UK teams on their CT half, they can't quite close down those rounds. They're not as effective as they are on their CT half. Infused, they're in a great position now. You've got SMGs to try and rack up that cash, get yourself into a good position economically, but also to pick up this round. But Fry jumps for information and to get the early kills, but Quicks will pluck him out of the air.
4 versus 4, as Aaron will find a quick reply frag. 1 minute 25 on the clock, the bomb towards middle. 2 players on the T side have Kevlar, 2 players don't. So, still favouring the CT side right now as they have the utility, the defuse kits, the armor, and the firepower onto the submachine guns and the assault rifles.
Still trying to go for that lurk towards the A-bomb site when the true play is going to be going all the way back through and then go for the late round burst. It's on Slap here to be the nuisance factor. Try and find an opener and split push together.
Oh my goodness, Aaron are pushing towards ramp as well. The timing could be so good, but actually swaps his weapons. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 now as Prophecy's finding an entry towards his A site. It's all down to Trials. What can he do?
As Aaron falls, they get put into a good position. They have weapons and they have range advantage into this as they're starting to push their way through. But Trials is finding headshots. Sure, he goes down, but Mick retaliates as he finds another frag. They're left in a 1 versus 2. Kolor is a deagle and a UMP, and he's getting pushed from CT.
Has no Kevlar though. 1 bullet from these SMGs should take him down.
Tries to fall back, but he sidelines. Forgets as he tunnel visions in, focusing towards connector. Red Snake peeks out, says hello, gives him a bit of how's your father, and takes him down.
Exactly that. So, 12-5 now. The bomb did go down, so it's going to be extra utility and potentially an AWP as well into the T-hands into the first buy round. 2 players staying alive for the CT side. If Prophecy were feeling a bit outrageous and audacious, they could go for the Force Spy into this round. But obviously, you force everything you had into this round. You don't allow yourself to gain another round loss bonus. As I mentioned before, the mechanic to get you back into this game that's a very risky play to go for. So 5-12 right now. Prophecy in a 7-round deficit versus the CT side of Infused now. We're going to go into round number 18 and another weak bye. An eco coming up from Prophecy as only 2 players have armor.
Yeah, they just need to try and play this one. Play it smart. Don't play aggressive angles. Play to your game right now. You have the range advantage. Just try and play around that. They actually do go for the smoke push here, close towards ramp as well. So we're going to see that push coming in from Aaron. This can be an effective angle early, but if he gets overwhelmed by these pistols, that could be the downfall.
Obviously a lot more timid to go for the jump after getting his head clean ripped off. Still there, Aaron finds the first frag towards ramp. It's going to be the 5 versus 4.
Yeah, they need to try and get through this round clean and clinical right now, and they're picking off everyone. This is exactly how it needs to go. It's just left on Arch and Calais. They have to fall back, regroup, link together, and grab the bomb.
Another bonus as well as the fact that these kills have been found by the SMG, so it's extra cash. For those watching at home, an assault rifle, a pistol will grant you $300 as a kill reward. A submachine gun, your MP9s, your MP7s, your UMPs will grant you double that, $600. So those submachine guns are used as a way to build up as much cash as possible, to give as much money to keep buying up in case you do lose those rounds.
Yeah, it's vital to keep you in good standings into the later rounds right now. And this push finally coming through. But Aaron, he's just playing with confidence as he makes mincemeat out of him. His peaks out. Calais will dispatch 1 man, but he wasn't ready for the trade. There's Trials sitting up on a perch, will find the kill.
Exactly. It's going to be 4 players staying alive for the CT side as well. It's going to be 13-5. A massive 8-round lead for Infused now as they start the buy rounds on their CT half. Prophecy back against the ropes. What are they going to call as well for their first buy round? Do they go for the audacious, risky play, or do they keep it nice and safe and go for a default? Expand across the map, split up into groups of 2s and players on their own, holding for aggression from the CT side, and then fall back together, group, and then throw grenades in unison to execute towards sites. So, 1:40 on the clock. Still a slow play coming out from the T side. It's going to be Kelly holding for the push towards A, but nevertheless, the CT side won't budge. You've got 2 players going towards underpass. They could eventually boost towards window, try and worm an entry and probe some information towards jungle and find an entry towards that A side.
Yeah, this is the thing. They have those late round rotates cut off as well. Infused on trying to go for the information plays. They can disable that. Right now, Prophecy just trying to gain that map control, see how they can expand over, see what areas they can fit themselves into.
Smoke's come in towards window. Fry one playing aggressive still. Would it be caught off guard though?
No smoke there. They actually do peek through. They just contact face it. Fry gets the fast flick as he will eliminate Quicks. They're in good standings. If they can try and find another frag, Mick peeks out, but he surely cannot find the frag.
He has no reason to peek there. He knows his teammate towards connector is smoked off. He has no reason to throw away the advantage that Infused had. It's going to go down to a 4 versus 4 from sloppy play from MCK. Arch now towards connector can try and find this entry kill towards Aaron and Sandwich.
Aaron, not the man you want to be going up against right now. Arch, he can be aggressive, but it's going to be such an awkward off angle. Molotov goes in though. This forces Aaron out of position, but not before he finds 1 kill and 2. Aaron fights with the fire and flames as he's able to find these kills so swiftly.
Somehow, some way, he gets a double kill in the fire and the flames. Inside the Molotov, he's burning alive, but still keeps the composure and lands the headshots. It's going to be the 1-man advantage right now for Infused. Make it 2-man.
Arch pushes onto the site, but he's so blind. He switches out to his knife. He knows someone's spamming towards him, and he can't do anything to try and defend himself. You have to go for the play here as well. They couldn't get the bomb down. There's 10 seconds. No way he could pick up the kills. He falls. Infused are so close to securing match point.
Look at the emotion there onto the coach of Infused. He knows exactly what's just happened there. 14-5. A 9-run advantage now. All they need is 16. 2 more for Infused to close this one out in regulation. Prophecy need to win 11 rounds, and they can only concede 1. Round number 20. Buy coming up from the T side is going to be extremely weak. It's going to be the 4 UMP buy, PT-50 smoke, and armor onto Color. So, in terms of firepower, their arsenal, their utility, what they have in their inventory, Jack, you still have to be favouring Infused to close this one out in a very one-sided affair. Execution comes in towards the A site. Here comes the assault.
You're coming straight in towards Aaron's home turf, and he's not too happy about it. Not one man you'd want to take up in a fight right now as he's ready. And he's landing fists all over the place, left, right, and center as he starts to dispatch everyone in front of him. Calais, well, flex his little aerobic skills right now as he bounds through the air and does take him down. But they fall into a 2 versus 3. 1-man
advantage right now for the CT side. They have Molotovs as well onto Red Snake, so they can flush out these T players once the bomb is down. Kelly now peeking towards jungle, trying to find that frag to equalize the numbers. Flashbang goes in. It allows Calais the opener he needs, but it's not going to work out as Fry will pluck him out of the air with the AWP. It all falls to Arch. He has to peek. He falls. Match point has been claimed now for Infused. All they need to do is find 1 more round to close this out. Prophecy are going to be quaking in their booties. They are indeed, Jack. So, match point now for the Infused side. Playing their defensive side. CT side Mirage right now. A 10-round advantage. Surely, Jack, they can't throw this one away, especially when you look at the buy coming out from Prophecy. I like a utility. Submachine gun, UMP onto Slap, 3 AKs onto Quicks, Cali and Arch, and the AWP onto Collar. Fry with the up towards mid. He's been so pivotal at finding these first frags for the Infused side. He's been delivering round after round after round. Can he do it to close out this first map?
This is very true. Between Aaron and Fry, I think we're looking at 46 kills between them, which is
something absolutely outrageous.
Such a crazy feat between these two players right now. A swift game as well, only 20 rounds have been played so far, and this is the push that's coming in towards that B-bomb site. You need to try and allow Quicks to get those opening kills. He has Overwatch support here from Kolor, so if a jump peek comes out, they can shut down Mick, but right now they're scared, they're timid, they know they can't make a mistake.
Arch, lurking towards Palace as well, has no utility, so it's a lot harder to sell the fake without the grenades. What's pivotal here for Prophecy is that Arch, lurking on his lonesome, needs to find an entry, find a kill towards the A site, and force away Fry 1 from B, back towards the A site, have the T's, the terrorist side Prophecy, then execute and go for the contact play towards B, where there's a man disadvantage in terms of the CT defense.
Yeah, try and get that early round information. Give yourself any tactical edge you can find right now, as it has to be flawless CS from this point out. They need 10 rounds on the trot to give themselves a chance to take this into OT. And right now, that's looking like it's way too hard to achieve. The Pussy's going to come in. Red Snake is there, the backup of Mick. They're holding a nice crossfire. All they have to do is rip off a load of shots as the push comes through. Red Snake will kick it off, has the support of Mick as well. They're blindsided, they tunnel vision in towards Red Snake. It allows Mick to go huge as he finds a double kill. It's left on Slap and Arch. They begin to fall. Everyone is dropping down. Arch will find one headshot, but he goes back as well. Mick, a triple kill to close it out. Team Infused grab game one in a matter of seconds.
16-5, a scoreline I definitely would be anticipating saying. A massive upset comes into map 1, it's Mirage. Cobblestone is next. That's going to be Prophecy's map pick. Hopefully they show us something far better than what they did on Mirage.